at the end this day. Oliver's not quite running right. As you can hear. Shake it. I've kind of been into the fuel system today already. About 4 o'clock Monday. I'm a dust ball right now, which is really funny considering everybody else around here is sitting because of mud. Yeah, you go a little over half mile that way and it's muddy. You go up to 28, which is about maybe a mile, not quite, and it's muddy. You go a mile that way and it's muddy. We didn't get no rain here yesterday evening. Nice big storm rolled up, looked great. I thought we was really going to get some good rain out of it. I've got water, and I kid you not. You go to my house, which is that way 8 miles, and there's literally still water standing in the field where it rained. Beats the snot out of me. So I thought, well, I'll hit some of this, see what it does. Well, this turned into, you know, there's 6-7 inches. It's just light and fluffy. Tried it across the road and it's just gravels. It's like moving gravels. It won't break up for nothing. I thought, well, I'd go back to the back and head this way. I got about where that big pin oak is, right down there where the swag is, just this side of it, and it's not running right. I've already had to stop once and bleed the fuel filters. So I'm either getting something in the fuel tank blocking it and not letting it get good flow, or the filters themselves are plugged up. But I kind of have my doubts about it. It's a gravity flow system. And if I blew into the tank just a little bit, she came gushing out. But I'm not getting the best flow out of the sediment bulb. So I think there's something in the neck of the tank. As bad as I hate to say that. And I'm a dust ball. Yeah. So I'm going to have to let this thing cool off and start checking on this fuel system. I know my injector pump is leaking out of the throttle shaft there, so it may be getting wore enough to where it's starting to suck air. I don't know. That should have fuel coming out of it right now. Because the tank is just about full. I'm just about bet you I've got something in that bulb up into the tank, or that filter over there might be bad, but I'm going to have to do some investigating. Something's not right. Now all this is from the injector pump leaking. All this build up dirt here. So I'm going to have to do some checking and thinking on this. Let this thing cool off. It's so hot you don't want to work on it now. It's just, tractor's too hot. To think about this a little bit, I got an idea of getting an air piece of hose, stick up against the bottom and blow up through and see what it does. I'll do that here in a little bit. But for now, guys, I'm going to get off here, let this thing cool off, and I'll get into it. So we'll be back in a bit. It's about 45 minutes later, and I just took a bath in diesel fuel. Took the sediment bulb off, put the rubber hose up on the tit inside and started blowing. Wasn't getting much, and all at once, boop, there was something in it. Oh boy, yeah, this will do it. Shut the fuel, the petcock off, put the bulb back on it, open the bleeder up there. Got a lot of air, and then all at once, whoosh, lots of fuel. All right. Shut the petcock off. Shut the valve. Well, close that valve. Shut the petcock. And forgot to open it back up, and I started it. Oh, started pulling down. I reached under there and I started unscrewing the petcock. Petcock come off and shot out of my hand down into the frame, and fuel started gushing out. I stuck my finger over it, reached up, pulled the throttle, or pulled the shut off. Now what am I going to do? Well, that fuel started getting damn hot. I think it's a combination of a lot of things. I think this thing is, even though the temperature gauge is showing it's normal, I think the fuel is getting too hot now. 'Cause it's 85 degrees right now, and it's humid as all get out, and they're calling for showers and thunderstorms. Like I say, I can't buy a rain, so it is what it is kind of deal. I'm not going to put anything in the ground or I get a rain. It's too dry. That over there is just like disking this gravel. There ain't no difference. It just won't bust up. Till I get a little bit of rain, well, get a good rain on it to where it will bust. Forget it. You can't do nothing with it. This over here got enough in it last night that it did help it break up a bunch. But something is just not right with this, Oliver. I don't know what. I'm hoping that it was just a little bit of blockage in that sediment bulb where it goes up into the tank. That's what I'm praying it is. I don't want to think about it, you know. I know the pump's going to have to be rebuilt, but I don't know. If I have to, I'll pull the pump off of that one, put on here for the time being. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but a lot of things to think about. I've never had this tractor get the fuel that hot before. Now, it may be a fluke thing today, but I'm going to have to check into it for sure. At any rate, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to tighten this up a little more, because I'm seeing a drip every now and then. I don't need any drips. Lost enough fuel. Yeah. We'll just see what happens. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get off here. Button a few things up, check some things out, and I'm calling it a day. This is a pain in the butt. It really is. We'll see you next time, and as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And I hope tomorrow this is straightened out. If not, I gotta really think about what I'm going to do. At any rate, guys, we'll see you next time. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. See what happens tomorrow. See you next time.